Hello. Good day, beautiful people. What is going on with you? This is Tamika. Okay. This is Tamika. We are going to be doing an energy reading. Okay. So here's the thing. I don't really know what I'm doing in terms of the reading. I was just like, I'll use these cards and these cards. And I was going through some cards that my friend gave me that I was thinking about using, which is, a you know deck. It's a would you rather. And then we have talking points, conversations with purpose. So I was like, fuck it, let's just see what happens. This deck here is this is the Place Oracle. And then this one is the Character Oracle. Character. So I'm thinking 3, and then we'll get some talking points in the you know deck. I was gonna do 5. I really do like 5, but I think 5 will keep us here a lot longer. So let's see what 3 does. And what else? Yeah, that's it. I don't really have any downloads. I do have some happenings though. Yesterday, I don't know if you saw yesterday's reading, but yesterday there was like a lot of emergency vehicles that were passing through or nearby in the readings. And surprisingly, it happened all day. Literally, I want to say, trying not to exaggerate, like 6 or 7 times. 5 for sure. 5 for sure. And then we had a blackout. It happened around like 6:20-ish. 6:20 something. It didn't last that long. Maybe 5 minutes. But the whole block was out. The people behind us were out. And I thought that was odd because it was, election day. So, I don't know. It just seemed odd. A civil servant, I'm not going to take these, but a civil servant could be significant. And a genius. Oh, this is like Neo in the Matrix. Bearer of gifts, extraordinary intellect, innovative mind. Oh, exceptional ability. Oh, maybe you're a genius who is a civil servant. You serve the public. You're Neo. You're the one. Someone could work in a courthouse. Someone could have a really high IQ or just be very, very intelligent. Someone could be bringing someone a gift. Because doesn't this person looks like they're going out to serve something to someone. Maybe like this genius. It gives me like one of those TV shows where like the show Numbers. Because I think those are numbers. Those are numbers in there. So the show Numbers, that guy was able to solve a lot of crimes using numbers, using patterns and shit. So maybe that is like someone is like a genius that way. And then this is like the government or the justice system wanting to come to them and saying, hey, could you help us out? We need your assistance. We've seen what you have to offer. And we want to work with you. So that could be significant for someone. A genius. Oh, you smart. Let me find out. And not even smart. When I think of smart, I think of like book smarts. Intelligent is more the thinking outside of the box energy. Ooh, Avenger. Memory, resolve, hatred, plotting. Okay. Okay. Quesito Nuki, a bartender. Master of libations, small talker, alleviator. I don't like how that sounds. Like alleviator with Avenger. That A and that B-O-A-B. What is going on? Something about college. A bachelor's degree is significant. Maybe someone has memories of someone in college that they had small talk with. But in that one little conversation, that person said something that triggered this person's dark side of their shadow. And this person has always, like, he has a sword in his hand. So this person has always kept that conversation in their head. It makes them angry. That's for somebody. A creator, weaver of imagination, creativity, innovation, invention, realization. I'm sorry. Oh, shit. ABC. What? Something is going on. Oh, wow. I saw this earlier when I was shuffling. A gang is significant. A brotherhood of shadows, underworld, transactions, violence, criminality. Doesn't that sound kind of like drama, like those TV shows where this conversation someone had during some type of small talk, maybe in a bar or something. Someone could have been talking, what is that, sober thoughts with a drunk mind, or however that saying goes. But someone was getting some information. Someone could have weaver of imagination with creativity. It's like someone could have manipulated that situation in order to get information from this person. ABC is like following the course. The ABCs, the 1, 2, 3s. We're getting to, that's like the start of something. D, E, F, G. Between the C and the G. C, G, B, G, A, G. Oh, maybe that's like a gang. Like, just so get down there, gang is not the last name, but let's say gang is the last name for this this demonstration. So this is a gang. So this person's name is Avenger Gang. This is Bartender Gang, and this is Creator Gang. Oh wow, that's all the it could be all the positions someone plays in a group, a shadow group, a brotherhood, a secret society, so to say, that do things undercover. Transactions usually include a monetary gain. Violence and criminality. Someone who's willing to create violence in order to, how can I ease the pain? In order to, if someone got in someone's way, they wouldn't be above taking that person out in order to get to their end goal. So let us see what the Place Oracle has for us. Crossroads, like crossroads. Multiple paths, turning point, divergent roads. Why? And it's a C. AC. Somebody, this could be family members. Like they have the same gang last name, or their gang a part of the same, like a fraternity or a sorority. They're part of the same group. I refuse to love with you again. Window. Framed views, glass portal, window seal. So if you're sitting in the house looking at the world from this window, what you see is you have a larger vantage point. But this person doesn't look free. This person can't see the whole plan, but they're at least able to walk. I don't know what that means. We'll figure it out. CW. That reminds me of the 10 or 11 John. That could be significant in a living room. Somebody created something in a living room with their imagination. Knock, knock, knock at my door. Forest. Dense canopy, nature sanctuary, forest floor. This is like someone going out to war. Person has like is that a bow and arrow or an axe? Some type, this person is moving light. I don't know what's going on here. Or why we're supposed to be here. But let's see what is going on. So framed views, glass portal, window seal with master of libations, small talk. Small talk. Maybe someone is trying to create a situation where they're able to have a conversation with someone so they can get their vantage point, to get their point of view. But their point of view would be they're standing this way. So their point of view has to do with this creator energy, this living room. This is someone who is a weaver of creativity, of innovation. This is someone who, with realization, this is someone who sees a, I don't want to keep saying just like a greater picture. This is someone that sees everything. Has the ability to see everything. Maybe it could be because this person is elevated. This doesn't look like someone who's on the first floor. This person could be elevated in terms of their energy, their vibration. So they're able to create from a space of, and this is comfort, family gathering. This looks like something that would make you feel at ease. So someone, I just heard ringing in my left ear. Someone could want to get you like drunk and see if they could pick your brain. So someone wants to ask you out on an invitation someplace, but it doesn't look safe. It doesn't look safe. It's like you're like someone gives you the directions to some place and you drive there, and once you get there, you're looking around and you're like, oh, like there's no other place around here, and it's just this is that even a club? Is that a bar? What is that over there? And then there's this brotherhood of people in the shadows, brotherhood of shadows. Oh. I had an incident once, which it was when I started to really get on my spiritual journey, at least in terms of the awareness of myself and the things and people around me, the spaces around me, just how I was interacting with the world. With any regard, I go to a friend's birthday gathering, and through that whole night, there were just like little things. And this is like when I say it was my good friend, like we saw each other naked. We slept in the same house. Like we did exchange money. We talked about a lot of personal shit. It was like, that was my peoples. But when I started to become aware of shit, I also started to become aware of the things that I was accepting of other people, and how love wasn't actually all love. But I got invited to a birthday gathering. We went to 3 different places. But there was like an incident at each place that made the night seem like I said, I was becoming aware. So in my mind, as it is now, nothing is a coincidence. Nothing happens by chance. And everything in that night was telling me not to go to the 3rd event. So I ended up trying to find this 3rd event that she gave us the address for, but gave us the wrong address. So I'm driving around, looking for this place, and I cannot find it. So I say to myself, if she doesn't call me before I go around this block again, I'm leaving. So she called, because I tried to call her and she didn't answer. So she calls me and she's like, hey, gave you the wrong address, blah, 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 blah. I was like, okay, bet. I end up going to the parking lot. Never went to the place. I end up going to the parking lot. And in one of the other venues we were at that night, me doing tarot came up. So one of her friends wanted a reading. So I ended up doing a reading for her in my car and never went inside the venue at all. Once I did the reading for her, and she was like, okay. My other friend who I've known longer, my best friend, she called and she was like, girl, I'm leaving. That's how long I was out there doing this reading. She was like, girl, I'm leaving. I was like, well, shit, if you leaving, I'm leaving. I'm already in the car, because the reading it had ended. So I was like, if you're leaving, I'm leaving. I'm not going in. So she was like, all right, fuck it. So I text my other friend who it was her birthday. And I was like, yo, I think I texted her, I called her and told her I was leaving. But again, I never entered the venue. And I always felt like there was a big reason for that. Gang in a forest. Someone trying to get you in a place where you are vulnerable. And it doesn't necessarily have to be physical, but they want to get you in a space where they feel as if they can break down your defenses. This crossroads with this multiple paths, the sea and the sea. This person is at a crossroads because you are a creator. You are a weaver of imagination. Even if you weren't following your intuition, which it still would be if you're using your imagination. Like you're being, I don't know how to explain it. But, and you're like, wait a minute, you're playing back the things in the day that didn't sound right. The energies of certain people that just felt off, like it was aggressive for no reason. And you're like, you know what? I don't feel, it's not sizzling in my spirit. So I'm not going to do that. And it could have been with this memory, resolve, hatred, plotting. Someone was plotting on some type of revenge type of a plot at a bar. And this could have been created, the whole plan could have been created in the living room by a group of people. Is that so? Yo, that would be so crazy. And not that I have not thought about that before. Not that I have not asked my tarot cards that before either. So, yeah. So, those are the cards we're using, so you know. So, we're going to get some cards here. The letters A, B, C, W, L, G, and F could be significant. Something about a church could be significant. This card is forest. My mother's church that she grew up in, the name of the street was Forest Avenue. So forest could be significant, a church or a community church, because my grandmother went there and her siblings, and then their children went, and then their children brought their children, and then like my sister takes my niece. So generations growing up in the same church or the same faith. So this card says, would you rather be heard? Would you be heard? Would you rather be the head of your own company or be the leader of your own country? Would you rather be the head of your own company, the head of your own company, or be the leader of your own country? This would, This person is walking in the crosswalks. And this would look like maybe someone's town or country or city. And it's in green. So it's masculine energy. It has to do with the heart. Be the head of your own company. Doing something from an energy of love. I don't know. The number 3 is there. So 3 could be the Empress energy. Someone could be a mom, a Libra or a Taurus. The 3 could also be the 3 of Swords with Avenger, which would be Libra energy. 3 of Swords is pain and heartache. Someone getting stabbed 3 times in the heart. The 3 of Cups would be a group of friends getting together, going out to the bar. The 3 of Wands would be someone waiting. That's a anticipating energy. Looking towards the future for something. I just got this pain in my head, my heart in my chest, like in the back area. And then we have the 3 of Pentacles, 3 people working together who are at a crossroads. These 3 people, would they rather be the head of their own company or be the head of your own country? Maybe this is the energy of 3 people who can't decide, because these are people who need to make decisions at a crossroads. So maybe there are 3 people who have hatred for someone or have memories of someone that they started to work together. 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. They're working together with the heart energy. Okay, so this green reminds me of masculine energy, which is action oriented. Green, though, speaks about the heart and your emotions. Could be that people have negative emotions with the Avenger against someone. There are 3 people that do. These 3 people all want to do something different. Or maybe these 3 people were all included in sitting down in this living room to create this revenge plot. They're the gang. Oh, these 3 people are the gang. They could be, it says brotherhood, but it's feminine, it's masculine energy. This could be 3 females in masculine energy. And masculine energy is action. That is somebody who wants to fight. You gotta fight for your right to see, fighting at a party again. Oh, and the wild card is at the bottom. Look, and there are the number 2 and the number 2. So out of these 2 people, out of these 3 people, I don't know. There's something specific about the 2. The 2 are wild cards. Oh, the 2 are the wild cards. Damn. So the 2 wild cards are the 2 people who were like, fuck it, let's go out there and kill. Ooh, just sit there and look at that. 2333, as I said that. Wow. Someone has a lot of anger. A lot of anger. And right now, maybe you are the wild card because of your creating. Your back is to the Avenger. Your back is to the crossroads. And the bartender, you're not even looking up. You're looking down at these plants. You're looking at something that's nurturing, something that's going to help you, something that you bring life to. You are birthing a creation of your own. And this living room makes me think of, it's like this place is someone's mind. Someone wants you to be, I don't know. They don't want you to be happy. I think 2 cards came out. Yes. So with bartender and window, would you rather talk to the prettiest boy or girl in school or clean the school toilets? Is that even a question? Then, oh, there are questions here too. It said, talk to the prettiest girl or boy in school. What would you talk about? With small talk. Someone thinks you're the prettiest girl or the boy in school. Or maybe they just think you're like really cool, really attractive, appealing. Someone could be superficial. Maybe they think that you're superficial. Maybe they think that you're the prettiest girl or boy in school. And then it says, or would you rather clean the toilets? Do boys and girls make you nervous? Boys and girls. So, someone could like someone else of the same sex. We have the number 9 here in the color blue. And blue would talk about your emotions. It would talk about a relationship. Earth signs are significant. So Taurus and Virgo are significant here. And all the earth signs are actually significant here. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. But I meant to say Libra. I don't know if I meant to or not. Or if I did. Oh my God, I feel like I can't speak properly. This could be water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So someone could like both sexes. Clean the toilets. Ugh. Maybe someone doesn't like to clean toilets. The small talk, people could be talking about you being, when I think the prettiest boy or girl, I don't necessarily mean like, I think that you're pretty or you're handsome, but it just gives a down to earth energy because it's here with this. This person doesn't look like they're all made up. She looks very natural in terms of even the makeup she wears looks very light. She's comfortable. She's in her zone, in a place where she feels the most comfortable, the most appreciated. So the number 9, the 9 is the 9 of Swords. That's someone having nightmares, stress, very nervous about something. Then we have the 9 of Wands, someone determined to do something, or it's like Rocky, someone who doesn't want to give up on something. Then we have the 9 of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment. And the 9 of Pentacles, someone who is independent and free. So this gives me 9 of Pentacles energy. This could be, I'm with this gang at the bottom and then this forest, dense canopy. It's like something that's thick. I don't get good feeling from this. I don't. And it doesn't have to be physical. It could be someone trying to fuck with your head, trying to fuck with your money. Also a financial center here. Luxury boot, like trying to mess with your 3D world or something. But because of the story and this stuff that just, I could very well be talking about my own story, because that night felt very, very odd to me. It felt very off. And in the past, I would have went regardless, because that was my people and I wanted to make sure she knew I was supporting her and all this good jazz. But that night, I was like, regardless of if that's my people, I don't feel comfortable, so I'm not going in. We have another 9, more emotional energy. Would you rather be able to replay happy times? The 9 of Cups. What's one of your happiest? Or would you rather be able to fast forward sad times where you were your saddest? So this is someone who may be trying to rush through a healing journey to be able to fast forward through the saddest times or your saddest times. I'm thinking about when I was in my saddest times. Would I want to fast forward through those times? I don't know, because I did drink a lot when I got home because I just wanted to sleep. So I don't know. That was kind of like fast forwarding through the night, but that was through the night. I just wanted to get through the day. If I was to fast forward through my saddest times, that would be a good chunk of my years. I don't want to fast forward through. There were sad times, but then there were good times in between that. And those good times were with friends. I traveled. I like went to concerts. I enjoyed myself. Even in the saddest times, there was good before and good after. So I was like, I don't know. I don't know about that one. And it says, would you rather be able to replay happy times? Of course. I replay happy times all the time. Creator. What do you want to create? Do you want to create? And if you fast forward through your sad times, it's like you have to feel things in order to really understand the energy. Like, think about how people don't give a damn about, I was going to say police brutality, but I don't want to use that. But let's just use something like someone doesn't give a damn. Oh, something easy. Your neighbor doesn't give a damn about the little pothole in the street because it is not a big deal to them. They go the other way when they have to get up the block. They don't even travel that way. So that's your issue, not theirs. So you're trying to get petitions. You're trying to get people to sign this to get this, up and running. So for 2 weeks, your neighbor has to go the way where the pothole is because they have the other part of the street blocked off. They're doing some type of work. Go figure. So now your neighbor has to roll near that pothole or over that pothole every day. And their tires are getting low pressure more often. And the car just jiggles the wrong way when they don't like the little wop thing. Not the wop. Oh, maybe the wop because your head kind of wops around. The wop was a dance for those people who don't know. But, yeah, so now this person cares because they're affected by it. So you have to feel things in order to understand them, to me. Just like in that movie with Samuel L. Jackson, and who was his lawyer? I can't remember his name. But when he was telling the story about the little melanated girl who got abused, he's telling the story because everyone knows they're there for this melanated girl's story. He has people close their eyes. He's describing the incident that happened to her. And then he says, now imagine she's white. Now there are white people in the audience who are like, oh shit, what if that was my baby? You have to feel it. So no, I wouldn't want to fast forward through anything. Everything has a purpose. But someone's very emotional about something. I don't even know where we're going, and we're 33 minutes in. 33, 35 to be exact. Maybe this is just to be careful because there are definitely 3 people working together. Oh, and we said the wild card when 2 people. Maybe these 2 people are the wild card. Maybe these 2 people are water signs. They want something from you. Ay, so te que tiene fiesta, replaying happy times in the living room. They want to talk to you. They want to manipulate. They want to mind fuck you with your memories. They want to heart fuck you with your emotions. And is it a gang of people where there's like a group of people and they're only sending in 3? Maybe there are 9 people in total because we have 2 9s out here. When were you your saddest? This also makes me think with this independent energy with the 9 and this windowsill view, this person at a higher perspective. This person is able to see these people coming because of their vibration. They feel you coming. They feel these people coming. Whoever this is. This might be someone who will, if this is like someone who's trying to manipulate you in terms of like they think you're not intelligent enough to know that they're fucking around with you. So you like, you may be in that energy of what I am sometimes with like those people who call with the scams. And I'm like, you know what? I got time today. What's up? What's up? Oh, the police. Oh my God. Like I'm fucking with these people so much so that they're like, I think one guy was like, fuck you, bitch, or something like that. I'm like, whatever. But maybe this is one of those energies where you feel like you got time today. And this brotherhood of shadows could just very well be people who, but this is violence. I don't know. For some people, it's not violence. But this is people, maybe they just want to, that's what their head is at. They want this, but they can't get the plan together because you keep seeing them coming. And you're not someone who's into small talk. With creator here, you want to talk about some deep shit. You don't want to talk about the latest fashion or who's doing what on the in entertainment. Shit, you may not even want to talk about the world news because that shit is depressing as fuck. You want to talk about things that you can create, that you can build, that you can grow. There are plants around in here. White, but with black as well. Meaning letting the light in. Also understanding that the shadow exists. That black also makes me think of protection. That someone has their home or their person or the people around them protected in a way that they are able to shine and let the light in or let the light out without worry because of this vantage point. This gang could also be someone's spiritual protection. Look at this, the gang with the player underneath. Socialite of charm, elegance, expert of romance, leisurely life. This is like the Knight of Cups. Someone who wants to come in and wine and dine you, kind of charm you. Trying to hit you with this kindness that makes you feel like, oh, this person has changed. But you're in this elder energy. You look like this, but this is the energy that you exude inside. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, would you rather live 100 years in the future? What will it be like? Or would you live 100 years in the past, and why? With this Avenger energy, like I said, someone had a conversation or someone said something to someone did something to someone that got them in their panties in a bunch. So because of that, this person could be living in the past. 100 years in the past. That means every slight that has ever happened to this person, this is someone who is keeping a tally of who needs to pay. It gives me like that Cardi B energy. When we beef forever. She's a Libra too. So Libra season could be significant. 100 years in the future, what would that be like? Creator. Would you live in the past and be an Avenger, or would you rather live in the future and be a creator? Someone who's trying to flourish, not just for themselves, but for others. Okay. And let us get, oh, these are color coded. Oh my God. Oh my God. I should have checked this out before. Oh, color coded. Remember we just said that in a reading? Maybe I'll take one from each color. Oh, how many colors are there? There are 4. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I'm going to do it. Oh, we have one from the pink. What is this one? What if you could change something about yourself? What would it be? It could be, because it fell out in terms of this Avenger energy. This could be someone do you have any regrets? This could be someone who, because we talking about 3 people or up to 9 people possibly, but maybe someone is feeling like just sit there and feel the multiple paths, the divergent roads. Divergent. Do I want to take a different route? Do I want to be a rebel in this cause? What do you think is next for you? Oh wow. What is your future looking like for you? Just sit there and look at that. All right. I don't know. I didn't use these, so. And my cat, you hear him upstairs with the running around like he goddamn. It sounds like it's a herd of horses. It really does. So yeah, what would you change? If you could change something about yourself, what would it be? And would it be a physical thing? Something that is more like superficial? Would your first thought be like, oh, I would get a bigger ass? Or for a guy, I would get these abs done? Like, would it be something like that? Or would it be, I would change my way of thinking? Or I would change the way I love people or I receive love? Or I would change my negative way of thinking about things? Would it be something more inward and not outward? Can you describe your wedding proposal? So someone is married. This could be a jealousy thing with talk to the prettiest girl or boy in school, and someone being married could be significant. Someone could, in school, someone could still have a crush on someone that they knew once upon a time, and this person is married. Can you describe your wedding proposal? I don't know why I feel as if someone's wedding proposal was kind of whack. And I don't mean whack in any wedding proposal is beautiful. And I'm not subscribing to, you have to do all of that stuff that people do on the internet either. If that's your thing, then yes. If you're doing it because you want to show pictures to everyone else and you want them to be like, oh my God, that's what he did for you, then that's superficial to me. That's personally my opinion. But I mean whack where he felt like he fumbled it and shit, like you know. Or maybe it was something that you weren't expecting, or you felt disappointed by it. Maybe you felt, and that's just it. Did you feel disappointed by it because it didn't go the way you wanted it to, or it's a slight disappointment because maybe this is not really the person that you want? You may have, you've been with this person for a while, or we have a kid together, or whatever. But that truly isn't the person that you would be with, or that's not your ideal person. Maybe you're settling for someone, or just to have a feeling, because this person may do the right things in terms of, what is that? I'm thinking in terms of a woman, a happy home, happy wife, happy life. So they do all those things that look good, but they're not really, they're not there emotionally, 100%. All right, so now we're going to get one of these green drawings. And there came out 2, of course. Would you consider yourself creative? How? The creator. People may be, I won't say envious, but maybe intrigued by your energy. Maybe they compare your creativity or the way you move to the way they move. Were you ever a member of an organization? The gang. The secret societies, the fraternities. I was just listening to a video about sororities and fraternities and them being cult-ish, witchcraft-ish, if that's a word. like the pledges and the things that they have to do, and it's so funny how people don't see that stuff as like a ritual into something. My cat is going ham upstairs, and it's something greater. This could be an organization that you were a part of, and with this 9 energy with the independent, you moved away from it to create your own happiness. So you give me the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles energy. 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. And I think that affects people in a way with this, would you consider yourself a creative? Because depending on your vibration, it may be harder for you to create. Especially if you don't, I don't know. I'm not an expert in any of that. But it just gives me that there's somebody or some people that feel inferior to this energy here. And we have, were you involved in any social sports or clubs? Did you receive any special, see what I'm saying? Being a part of a club or a group is significant. And then it fell next to this living room energy. And they're both green, and these are both green. Be the head of your own company. You can't be the head of your own company because too many people, there are too many hands in the pot. Everybody wants to be a chief and nobody wants to be an Indian. And can you describe your wedding proposal? Is that your happiest times or is it your saddest times? Is it your saddest time because you married someone that you feel like you settled for? Or is it your happiest times because it's the best thing and the best thing in the whole wide world? It could have been like somebody was just happy not to be single. Or maybe they just thought that they could create something, that they can make something work. What were your grandparents like? They can make something work. You know how our grandparents stayed, well, I don't know about you, I don't know how old you are, but our grandparents stayed together, stayed married, even though they were unhappy. Someone could be trying to create something different for themselves in terms of relationships and what they deserve, what is going to make them happiest. As a child, what did you want to be when you grew up? Happy. You want to be happy when you grow up. And this goes back to, if you could change something about yourself, what would that be? Someone could have had a bad experience as a child. Something that traumatized them. Maybe this is someone who's like, when I grow up, I'm never going to be that type of person. I'm never going to cheat. I'm never going to be in a marriage that's unhappy. I'm never going to have children out of wedlock. I'm never going to, it's like a lot of I'm not going to do's. But it seems like this person might have still done these things. Okay. Let's get letters. And then we'll be out of here. So I don't know what this is supposed to mean to anybody. But, oh, let me get a card to see something or another. Just give me a second. Someone just needs to be safe. Be careful of an invitation. Be careful of someone trying to gaslight or trying to manipulate your energy. It's definitely, what is going on with this gang? Let's see what that's about. When the cards are done, I just am ready to keep it moving. So my apologies to those who would like a little bit of clarity. Oh, a little bit of clarity. Oh, my nose is itchy. Oh, I did find the emotions deck. Let's see what that's about. Let's see what that's about. Ugh. True emotions. It says true emotional. I don't know why I want to always say true emotion. Like true blood. do. Ooh. When it's up, then it's stuck. Somebody is going through some challenges. I think these challenges because they can't, something is over, something about a funeral. See how that doesn't make me feel good about that night at the Roxy. Night at the Roxy may be significant. Oh shit. I just said that it looked like this chick was carrying an axe or a bow. And that night that I went out with my friend for her birthday, we did axe throwing. Just so there, someone is receiving bad news. Living in the moment. This news, oh my God. So news is in red. Living is in red. The news is that someone is living. That's the bad news. And someone is feeling bad in the moment. So it's like, look at this person. It's like, you said what? It didn't. This person is still, but you said, and this is the person. Now it's like this person is walking, and this is like maybe the husband who's trying to get his wife taken out. And he's getting this information as he's walking in the house. And the wife is sitting in the backyard by the pool with her hat on. And I know this is the beach, but this makes me think like she's on a floaty in the water, living her best life in that moment. And this person is like, what? Oh, and then it says, I miss you at the bottom, at the back. It makes me think of that movie with Michael Douglas and Gwyneth Paltrow. It was Gwyneth Paltrow, right? And she was having an affair. But he was like, that's not happiness to see me. She's like, I missed you. That's not happiness to see me. Look at his face. What do you mean this bitch is still alive? I paid you good money. Financial center. I paid you good money. So get rid of this hoe. Money transfers, transactions. Money transfers could be significant. Faith, healing, meditation, praying. So divine masculine energy out here praying. Look at his hands, eyes closed, praying. Praying for someone, this is somebody praying for a second chance. Maybe this bad news that they're receiving. Oh snap. Where did that come from? I used this deck earlier. Leo is significant. Oh shit. Under pressure, anxiety. This is the 9 of Swords energy. So, oh wow, healing. So someone is praying for healing. I need a Is this Kelly Price? Because I was about to say I need a healing for my soul. And that is Kelly Price. Oh no. This is All the Times. LSG, Coco, Faith Evans, and Missy Elliott. Someone could have lost a lot of weight. A lot of weight. It gives me someone who had like that surgery. And they are not like working out or doing things that are healthy for their body because of the procedure they went through. So now they are, it's like someone looks like they're wasting away. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Family. So this news, someone is living, someone is healing in meditation, faith. This is someone in a high vibration with their family. Some news about a family is significant. A family is trying to heal something or have faith. Somebody is ashamed, feeling guilty, embarrassed, in the wrong. So bad in the moment, and someone is praying because it's something they did maybe out of an impulse. Something now that they feel guilty and embarrassed about. So family, this could be the gang. Oh, remember I said the names? This is AG. This was BG, and this is CG. So something about family is significant. People with the same last name. Illuminate. Someone's getting bad news because the truth is discovered. There's an awakening to some information. If you could change something about yourself, what would it be? Maybe someone wants to change their their choices in the past that they feel that they did out of hate, that they feel they regret now. I don't think it's remorse. It feels more like regret. Someone is feeling like shit because of some illumination of some truth. Maybe this is why this gang wants to talk to you. Or maybe you said something. Maybe it wasn't a conversation. Maybe you're like me and you do readings. And you said something and someone wants to avenge what it is you're saying. I miss you came out again. Someone you know. Someone you know it says feeling I miss you. But this is momentarily, in the moment. This is someone whose emotions go up and down, in and out, back and forth. First they love you, then they hate you, then they love you, then they hate you. But you're closing a cycle. Something about a doctor could be significant, biting the apple. Or someone trying to tempt you, and you're saying no. Heartbreak. Someone in a family is feeling heartbroken. Maybe they had some type of hope that something was going to happen. A lot of praying in church. This gives like a lot of sullen energy that feels very dense. Something about someone's respiratory system and not being able to breathe. This bad news is shocking news. Shock that a creator is still creating. Someone is looking at this on their phone. So someone is creating something on the internet that is causing heartbreak and causing shock, possibly for a family. Queen Bee with the creator. Secure, confident, boss bitch, career focused. You're out here living the best times of your life. While these people are hating on you, you're loving on yourself. One more. Blocked. These people are upset because you blocked this family. And that's why this heartbreak is here. And this miss you, I don't think they miss you. I think they feel like they missed an opportunity to do something. Moving on, letting go, loving you. You're not worried about these people. Let's do a what's this one here, because I don't know if that gave you the information you were looking for. I might use this. This right here sucks because I have to put it back. And I'm just putting cards on top of cards. On top of cards. Somebody trying to cover something up instead of fixing the bad. This bad news has to do with bad karma. It's like stacking things on top on... it's faulty foundation. Tower moment. These people are going through a tower moment. Bad karma has something to do with child services. Someone's kids could be at risk. Maybe someone was trying to put your kids at risk. Someone could work for child services. This could be the truth about someone's job. 3 people working together. Broke ass. Someone doesn't have any money. They could be losing their job. Dirty offer. Someone with the bartender, they wanted to offer you something dirty. And this is you. Because you see, and she has on this peach color, and that's what color she's wearing, like this peach. You're not worried about something, and that bothers people. They don't know. They're at this crossroads because they don't know how to make this offer to you or how to get you in a vulnerable state. Always partying. 3 glasses, 3 people, 3 family members. Legal issues, court judges, immigration lawyers. These people may need you to help them out in a, I don't know, maybe they need you to help them out, or maybe they need to get rid of you. Your light irritates their demons under the Queen Bee energy. You hurt someone's ego. You're getting, and it says ego getting in the way, but all I saw was getting in the way. Someone is, they need you gone. This person is a happiness hater. All right, I'm going to use this one, and then we're going to get the letters, and then we're going to be done. The letters, we're just going to do flop, 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 booda boom, booda bop, pop up, surprise visit, reaching out in person. Someone wants to see you, someone who you blocked, who you have no contact with. Mercury retrograde is significant, so maybe during this period of Mercury retrograde, someone wants to come through and, again, like they need to talk to you. Someone needs to talk to you. It's not a want, it's a need. But it's a need because they need something. They need to get you to change your mind. They need you to open up your heart. They need to get rid of you. But this person is secretive, sneaky, hiding information. Hiding information about child services could be significant. Someone is getting karma for that. Unemployment. If someone works for a child services organization, this person is losing their job because maybe they took a dirty offer. And we saw broke again. From the other deck, someone was broke. Fired, living beyond their means. Someone is hiding information about their unemployment, or that they're even going through this bad karma. Sick and tired, cycles, over it, decision made. There's no going back. There's no turning tides. No, we can't be friends. No, there's no power balance or power struggles because there's no push or pull. You can't pull this. If you can't be in this war if I'm not pulling. I'm not engaging. Someone could also be sick. Maybe someone has lost their health benefits and can't get to a doctor. But someone could be sick in terms of something about their stomach, and drinking is significant. Self-love. Loving you, taking back control, finally being happy. That's the energy that you're in. But this energy here, this person who's sick and tired, they need to, the self-love, they need to, not need. You do what you want to do. It would be beneficial if this person took that attention they put into this and put it into themselves. Toxic love, drama, addictions, love-hate relationships. This person is someone who goes out and drama and toxicity follows them. Or them meaning the group or the family or the organization, because this could be work, family, love. Oh, my nose itches. Whatever gang of people this is that decided they wanted to gang up against you. Contemplation. Yes, no, unsure, choices, decisions. Because of this soul contract, soulmates, partnerships, a spiritual union. I'm your cousin, though. You don't want to come out and have a drink with me? The holidays are coming around. Let's sit down and chat. Oh, but you know, we grew up around the same people. Like, this is somebody who thinks that because you have some type of familiar energy with them, that you're going to be open to accepting this invitation from them. And it's definitely this energy here. This is the yes. That's this side. That's your feminine energy. That's your thinking side. Are you thinking yes? Maybe. Maybe you want, maybe like I said, you want the shits and giggles. But ultimately, the no side, no, I'm not going to be able to do it, because that's your action energy. in your masculine energy. No, I'm not going to be able to do that. I know we're cousins. I know we're siblings, brother and sister, sister, whatever, brother. I know all of that good jazz. I don't trust you. You're my mom's. I don't trust you. That's sad that you don't trust your moms like that. Even a sibling. Anybody who got any type of love for you and they could do some shit like that, it's just crazy work. Oh shit. 777 is significant. If that was a 11, I was going to be screaming over here. Oh, we got a V twice. Victory. Someone had an empty victory, but someone is getting a real victory. So destruction, wrath of nature, someone is trying to force something. 7777. And 2 victories, 1 empty. Someone could be winning a victory in court. Someone could be winning a victory in terms of their health. Maybe someone who has like some type of case or lawsuit against a job, or maybe against the government with child services. They could be getting a victory, but there's someone getting an empty victory. Someone's solar plexus is significant. Promotes healing and transformation, fostering love and compassion, associated with DNA repair. Something about DNA with child services is significant. The letter K is significant. Look, another 7. Like, stop. This number keeps following me the fuck around. Look at that. 7777, July 7/11. November 7th, or maybe July 7th is very significant. 7/7/11/7. Maybe July 11th is very significant as well. Something about Sunday is significant. Someone is going to be feeling grief possibly on this day. What is this? March is significant. March 7th. Jupiter, expansion, optimism, abundance, good luck. Thursday is significant. Thursday is the 6th. So these next couple of days are very important. Yesterday, so what was yesterday? Tuesday. Tuesday through Friday of this week seems to be very significant. Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. So something about something being big. It's a great red spot. The color red could be significant. A red spot, like a red stain. Evidence of something could be significant, or someone has a stain on their name, a stain on like an organization, a stain on their family. It's the 5th planet from the sun. This has to do with the King of Swords energy, the King of Gods, God of the sky. Something about thunder is significant. When someone speaks, people listen. Someone is a protector. Zeus is significant. And 14 moons, a lot of emotions. July 14th or November 14th could be significant. This Friday and next Friday are significant. Or maybe this Friday through next Friday could be significant for some. But something big is happening. It's expanding. Someone is getting something that maybe they didn't think they were going to get. Or maybe they didn't expect. What else do we have? Look, in victory in November, someone is getting a victory, and someone is getting a victory that is bittersweet. This victory makes me think of money. This is the brown color. It gives like tangible things you could touch, you're getting a win in your life, whatever aspect of your life that is. This victory is like a gray area. It's like an empty victory, bittersweet. Let's say if this has to do with, we saw legal issues. This is someone who doesn't have to go to jail, but they have probation. So they still win because they don't have to spend time in a physical prison, but they're still imprisoned in their life. They have no freedom. Everybody has the illusion of freedom, but this person will have a lot less. I didn't mean for that to fall. Mercury, some type of communication, reasoning is significant. It's the closest planet to the sun. So the closest planet to the sun will be the closest planet to the warmth, the illumination, the clarity. It's the smallest planet. So this is some, oh, Mercury retrograde. This is happening during Mercury retrograde. The smallest planet. It's like with that thunder energy. Someone could be like the smallest planet in terms of their stature, or maybe people just perceive this person as like a pipsqueak, or like, get out of here, you little pipsqueak, or you little mutt. Like, you just, like, you're little, what do they call that? The runt. You're the runt of the group, or the runt of the litter. Get out of here, you little runt. But when this little runt speaks, the thunder, the power of their voice, the conviction in which they speak, people listen. So something is significant about people listening to the runt, the messenger of God. This person who speaks with divinity, speaks through, not through. This is the messenger. And this person gives swift messages, which means that what they say, people understand, is to the point. And this says thin atmosphere. So now it's the extreme. We went from this dense energy to this thin energy. Like information is being cleared out, or the energy is being cleared out. Wednesday could all see. Wednesday is significant. Wednesday and Thursday. And Wednesday is today is Wednesday. Oh shit, something is happening today. This is the waning crescent. Quiet contemplation, planning next step. Something is being regenerated. This Friday is bringing about some really big news. I swear to Lord. What else do we have? God damn. That's a lot. If I do that, I'm not taking anymore. Guilt. Someone is feeling guilt about their participation in this game. Fertility. It could be a mother. Something about something is growing. Something is happening to a mother. November, July, or March. Whatever it is, it's like an empty victory. But this is Empress energy. So someone definitely is a mother. Someone is a creator. If this is like a mother who just made some wrong decisions, this is someone having an empty victory. This is someone whose child doesn't really want to fuck with them, but they're cordial. So at least this child will speak to me in my presence, as opposed to saying fuck you and walking out. Like we've gotten to a place where at least we could be in the same room. This could be someone having an empty victory with regard to whatever it is they created. Whatever they put their time and energy into. The letter S is significant. The letter M, someone could be a Mrs. Victoria's Secret. Someone's name could be Victoria. Someone could be keeping secrets about panties and bras. So, you know, that type of stuff. Smalls could be significant. Yeah, that's all I got. The letter H is significant. HMMH. HV. I don't know. The letter T is significant. Vermont, Kentucky, Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon. Or mount, a church. Someone is mounting something onto something. A TV, mounting a TV. Mounting TVs. Maybe someone is moving with this Jupiter energy expansion. Someone could be moving to a different location, being able to afford a lot of more luxurious type of things. We saw luxury earlier with the boutique. More luxurious things with TVs and mounting and the expansion energy, meaning that, and with the preparing, like you're able to afford a lot more for yourself and for your family. The number 8 is significant. So, damn, November 8th, July 8th, and March 8th is significant. 78 and 87 could also be significant. Someone is trying to turn their grief into joy, trying to liberate themselves from fear and guilt. Whoever this is that's feeling guilty about whatever they participated in. The number 5. So we have, that is today, November 5th, July 5th, and March 5th. Today is very significant. The 7th, significant. The 8th, significant. What else? Mars. What is this? Aries. Action, desire, aggression. Something about action. Maybe on November 8th. That was the last card I put down, right? Or was it the 5th? Something about aggression or anger. Or someone taking some type of action on November 5th, November 7th, or November 8th. It's the 4th planet from the sun, red. Red is a very significant color. Iron, someone could be low in iron, something about someone's blood, someone's family. It's the red planet, the red one, the fire star. So a fire sign could be significant. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. The red one, this could deal with someone's anger, their aggression. It could also deal with someone's root chakra energy, their stability, their job, their foundation, their home, them as a person. Someone could not be feeling grounded, not feeling themselves, feeling out of sorts. The god of war. This is someone who's always ready to fight. Maybe someone is trying to stop fighting or stop putting so much angry energy into something. We have 2 small planets. With 2 small planets, with the god of war, that's like someone who doesn't give a fuck. The 2 small moons, their emotions, 2 small emotions they have are anger and sadness. Or maybe it is aggression and determination, because those would be 2, like to be aggressive and determined. It's like someone who's very persistent, who won't stop, who could get on your goddamn nerves. The letter B is significant. BK, Burger King. BK and B. BM, someone's child's mother is significant. TB, BT. Bullshit. I don't know. I'm just throwing these down. H&M. Maybe that is significant. Someone could work there. The have and the have-nots is significant. Maybe isn't that a show? Tyler Perry. Abundance, luck, the have and the have-nots. Someone is getting a lot and someone is getting a lot taken. We have the sun, self. Sunday is significant. What is Sunday the 9th? I'm telling you, this week and next week is very significant. The sun, Sunday, main concerns, vitality, life force, journey of self-discovery, a hero's journey. Someone is being seen as a hero with the sun, or Leo could be significant. This is the center of the solar system. Someone could be talking a lot about someone during this time. Nearly perfect spirit of hot plasma. That's like with the prettiest person, the prettiest boy or the prettiest girl. People see you as like just high quality. Even if you have flaws, or not flaws, but things that you know that you could change. People still view you as someone who is well put together. You hold a lot of energy, so you hold a lot of things together, or you're connected to a lot of things. You're the center of something. peace. You bring peace to situations, peace to people. And a Libra is significant. Libra talks about justice. So something about justice is being seen. Or justice is being had, or, you know, whatever. Damn. 1/20/11. I thought this was going to be quick. Sorry, people. I'm sorry. Imagine if we had 5 cards. But we did do a lot, though. We did a lot. There's a lot of cards here. All right, I'm going to go. I don't feel like doing it anymore. So look at the other fiesta. It's whatever, yo. You see the numbers and stuff, the letters, the months. Just get it together. Get it together. That was yeah. All right, I'm out of here. I love you. Thank you for watching. Have an awesome freaking day. Oh, happy full moon. Beautiful. Oh my God, it was so beautiful last night. The skylight, the moon was so bright that it lit up the fucking room. It was, don't look at the fiesta. Not the whole room, but you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, thank you. I love you. Bye.